Hey everyone, in the next few minutes, we're going to fix one of the most common mistakes in English. Seriously, it's a simple change that's going to instantly make you sound more fluent and confident. So let's just dive right in.
You know that feeling, right? You're in the middle of a sentence and you just freeze, wondering, wait, which word is correct here? You are definitely not alone. This is a super common trip-up, but the solution is surprisingly simple.
And that's our promise for this explainer. We're going to break down the one single rule you need for these longer words, so you never have to guess again. Ready? Okay, let's get started.
First things first, we need to know what we're actually working with. What in the world makes an adjective long?
It really is as simple as that. If you were to clap out the syllables in a word and you get to 2, 3, or even more, then you're dealing with a long adjective. And remember, it's not about how many letters it has. It's all about the sounds.
Just listen to the rhythm in words like these. Intelligent, expensive, beautiful. You can totally hear it, right? They all have at least 2 syllables. These are exactly the kinds of words we're talking about today.
And here it is. This is the one tool you need. Forget about trying to add to the end of those long words. From now on, you're just going to use this simple, really powerful formula.
This right here is your blueprint. Go ahead and memorize this structure because it is the key. You start with your subject and the verb to be. Then you simply add more, your long adjective, the word than, and finally, whatever it is you're comparing it to.
All right, so now let's see how this formula actually works in real sentences. We'll take a look at how it builds across positive sentences, negative ones, and even questions.
So here's the formula in action, in its most basic positive form. She is the subject, is the verb, and then you see our more intelligent than structure fitting perfectly into place. Simple, clean, and clear.
Now, if you want to make a sentence negative, believe it or not, it's even easier. The only thing you change is adding one tiny word, not. The rest of that more than structure, it stays exactly the same.
So, how do we ask a question? Well, we just flip the subject and the verb. Instead of saying, this app is, we start with, is this app? And again, our core phrase, more useful than, stays completely untouched.
And answering those questions is just as straightforward. You don't need to repeat the whole sentence. A simple, yes it is, or no it isn't, is all you need for a perfectly correct and natural-sounding response. And for those bigger, more detailed questions, you just add a question word like what, who, or which to the very beginning. The rest of the question structure we just learned follows right behind it.
Okay, so we've built the foundation. Now let's build ourselves a little safety net to make sure you don't fall into the most common traps.
Here are the 2 things you absolutely have to remember. First, never, and I mean never, add "are" to a long adjective. Intelligenter is just not a word. And second, remember a comparison needs 2 things. Don't leave your sentence hanging. Always complete the thought with then something else.
All right, that is enough theory. The best way to learn this stuff is by actually doing it. So now, it's your turn to put this into practice.
Take a look at this sentence. How would you complete it? My job is more responsible than yours? Or maybe more interesting, more creative? You see, all of them are perfect. Go ahead, I'll give you a second. Think of one that's true for you.
Okay, ready for another challenge? Here's a statement. Your car is more expensive than mine. How would you turn that into a question? Remember the rule? Just flip the first 2 words. Did you get it? Is your car more expensive than mine? Fantastic.
So let's put it all together one last time. Think of this as your personal cheat sheet. It shows every single form we covered, affirmative, negative, and both types of questions. This is a great one to take a screenshot of for a quick reminder later.
So, we'll end with one final question for you. What is more interesting than learning something new and actually feeling that boost of confidence? You've just mastered a key piece of English grammar. Well done.